Markets are getting absolutely destroyed today. Check this out, team. So we just wrapped up our live trading session with the LPP team. NASDAQ market, TQQQ triple leverage ETF is down 3.34% for the sixth consecutive day. Again, bringing more red to the market. And finally, a well-earned pullback. Working our way from the break below the EMA, just like we said, down to the moving average. That's the goal target that I would be working towards. But again, the market can change direction at any time. So if you don't want to hold over the weekend because we don't know exactly what might happen and you want to take profits on the short that you have, please, you don't have to apologize to anyone. Look out for yourself. You guys know that I love shorting the market, but guess what? At the end of the day, it matters what you think is best. And if you want to take your profits because you think it's too risky, especially as the markets have pulled back finally after 6 consecutive months of a nice rally, do your part in taking profit. You don't need to apologize to anyone. Not only is the NASDAQ market pulling on back, but one of my favorites that had a huge drop today is it was up, I think, 12 or 13%. Huge pullback, now pretty much break even on the day. DJT, and we'll see. Is this just the beginning, or are we going to actually begin to recover for DJT? So I'm going to make sure that I stay up to date with that. But the other one that we've been paying attention, I want to give a huge shout out to one of our traders within LPP. Michael opened short on SMCI today. SMCI, again, the overhyped BS AI company that supposedly everyone thought was valuable to highs of 1,000, is currently down about a quarter of its market cap valuation. And then on the day alone, it's down about 13%. So Michael opened up short today at right around 9:13 and then ended up closing it at 8:30, walking away with a little bit over $20,000 profit on that trade alone. Now SMCI is showing a lot of support right around this general area of 790. So again, never be afraid to take profits. If this thing does begin to recover, great. Who cares, right? It's already sold off 13 to 14%. A lot of consolidation going on here. Watch for the break above EMA. If it breaks above, it's a very volatile stock. So yes, this thing could begin to all of a sudden recover, with no surprise there. Other than that, again, markets are bearish, and that shouldn't concern you. Like, we're just going through a little rut right now, and this pullback was long overdue. And just like I've said, I mean, for some of you guys might be like, man, Ricky, it really feels like it's pouring. Like it's like this came out of nowhere. This is what happens when the market rallies for so long with no correction. The longer that you prolong a pullback, the harder that pullback will happen when it does occur. And they always happen. These pullbacks happen every 6 months. Look at market cycles, right? And the big corrections happen every 1 to 2 years. That shouldn't be a surprise. That shouldn't be something that like really upsets you. They happen. And this is why we prepare at overbought levels to reduce your position size. So when markets do pull on back, you get excited that you can buy the dip on good quality companies that are now a little bit more on the oversold side and much cheaper than what they were. The last one that I quickly want to talk about is Bitcoin. Bitcoin is kind of struggling here. Again, this is just my opinion. Bitcoin is testing this resistance here, and this halving is happening either, tomorrow, right? If I'm not mistaken. If it ends up getting rejected here and we go back to retest, look at this huge gap down. You guys let me know what you think. If we end up breaking $60,000 and actually show progress below it, I think it'd be really interesting to see if this thing ends up selling off to $50,000 per coin. Right? If we actually end up getting rejected. So we have no confirmation of that now. It's still testing its resistance here. It could all of a sudden begin to break above and begin to take off. But as of right now, getting very excited. A lot of consolidation here. And what happens if Bitcoin begins to sell off? Well, again, if Bitcoin sells off, then Coinbase will also most likely sell off. And again, one of the trades that we talked about during our live trading session today is opening short right around 225 and closing the short right around 208, 207 based off of previous lows. Not something that I would want to carry over the weekend, but again, something that wouldn't surprise me if this thing does begin to sell off. So really excited to follow up. Wish you guys nothing but the best. Again, I do want to remind you, we do go live every single morning. And if you are having trouble figuring this market out, especially if you're a complete beginner and you want some sense of direction, I'd love to invite you to our live trading session every single day right at market open. You have me if you want to watch, and they're private live sessions just for the LPP team. It's a one-time payment, lifetime access. Second link in the description down below, and it's 50% off right now. It's our biggest discount. It's not going to get better than that, and you can sign up today, begin to watch the course over the weekend, and then you get access to the live sessions Monday through Friday, starting this upcoming Monday. Appreciate your time. Hope that earned a thumbs up, and like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take care, team.